Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 mod showcase video of mine, and it is the top 5 mods of the week, episode 78, and I've got 5 really awesome mods to share with you this week, plus 2 honourable mentions that I could not miss out. So let's just get straight into it with the honourable mentions this week. So last week I did showcase the Takodana Front End mod, which I really liked. But there has been a bunch more front-end mods made, including this Naboo Palace Hangar front-end mod, which is absolutely beautiful. It looks fantastic and really works well with the different contrasting lighting conditions. So there's light towards the entrance of the hangar, then it's a little bit darker the further you go in, and it's just really awesome. This was made by Republic of Aviators. And again, I would love to see something like this in Battlefront 2. I just don't think it's ever going to happen because of performance issues. But nevertheless, it's pretty cool. And the other honourable mention is another front-end mod, but this time it's one from Bryce, and this is the destroyed Death Star front end, and it looks absolutely stunning. I love the colours of the Death Star map, from the Rebel blockade runner to the fire and destruction it's caused when it crashed through into the Death Star. And there's 2 different versions of this mod. There is one with no alarm of the Death Star, but if you want that realistic sound effect from the Death Star, then you can have the alarm play whilst you're in the menus. Now let's move on to the top 5 countdown, starting with 5th place this week, and it is the Ben Solo Betrayed mod from Bryce. And this includes different variations of Kylo Ren as Ben Solo, and essentially it replaces the Kylo masked skin, so the default appearance, as well as the scarred skin, so there's 2 different versions. There's also a custom hero portrait, and these skins are pretty good. I think it's a really good attempt. We haven't seen a Ben Solo mod in quite some time, or many Kylo mods for that matter, in many months, so it's good that there is something a bit more unique here, and it just looks cool. And the pre-order bonus skin that some of you may not have does include this blue lightsaber variant, which is kind of cool. You know, Bryce did it because he said he doesn't care, which is quite funny. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like this. It's different. Moving on to number 4, and this is the Imperial TX130, or IFTX, from the original Battlefront games in arcade. Yes, you can play as the TX130 with an Imperial colour scheme in arcade on Mos Eisley. This is an incredible mod from Rogue 6800, and as you can see, all of the boundaries are removed from arcade in Mos Eisley. You just boot into Mos Eisley and you can go all around the map, even as far out as just before the Sandcrawler. Unfortunately, because there's no collision, like there's no floor before you get to the Sandcrawler, you drop down. But nevertheless, you can go out if you want to. It takes some time because, well, it's a very slow vehicle, but it's fun to use, you know? I think this is something I can't wait for when Instant Action comes. I'll be able to use the TX130, fingers crossed, and that should be a lot of fun. But the Imperial colour scheme, though, is very nice. Would have liked a custom portrait, but nevertheless, it looks fantastic. I would really like to see this in-game as a skin, but I highly doubt it because, well, of canon and Lucasfilm and all kinds of stuff. But nevertheless, it's an arcade, it works, it's pretty cool, and hopefully you guys enjoy this one. And just a quick word of warning for those of you using this mod: if you do try and spawn in and it doesn't work, select the Assault class as a Stormtrooper and use a blaster to get a kill on the rebels, and then respawn, and then you'll be able to spawn in as the tank. And in 3rd place this week, I've got the Venator Front End mod from Republic of Aviators, and it's just like the other ones I've showcased at the start of this video, but for me, this is just the best looking. It works so well. The lighting, the areas they chose for this is just really awesome. It's so much better, and I would love to have this made by DICE in the game. It works specifically well with the droids and the clone troopers, of course. It just suits them so well, but the lighting for me just gives it everything, and it's definitely one you should be checking out. You just have all these different angles, different camera angles from each of the different subsections. It's just really cool. And the runner-up for this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is the battle-worn Jango Fett mod from AFTX, and this is a really high-quality mod, so you guys are going to absolutely love this. So this replaces Boba Fett with Jango, but it has some really interesting details. So it has battle-worn 4K PBR textures. So It's got the body, the helmet, the gloves, all photorealistic materials made with gameplay in mind, and they've been upscaled to 4K with base normals, so it's just got so much crisp quality on everything you look at, and there's really nice weathering and details from little bits of dirt to scratches and scorches. It's really cool. It's better than just having a completely clean armor, I think, at times. There is also a custom portrait, so you get this really awesome looking custom portrait. It looks like DICE made it, to be honest. And then we have custom UI elements, so the text has changed to Jango Fett, which is a nice touch. There is also ability name changes, and custom star cards, which are fantastic. I love those images. So this mod actually comes with two versions, a default version you can use in multiplayer or one with a custom weapon. It doesn't change the projectiles, it doesn't change the firing rate or anything like that, it's just the S5. But nevertheless, it looks pretty cool and definitely better than the EE3. And the winner of this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is the finest of the 501st Ultimate Edition from Mandalorian Business. Now, before I get into what this mod entails, I know there's going to be a bunch of you commenting right now saying, I've already showcased this in the top 5 Mods of the Week episode. I have not. I made a specific video dedicated to this mod earlier this week. At the start of the week, I thought it deserved its own video to go fully in depth with it. It's not in top 5 Mods of the Week. This is the first time. I just made a specific video earlier this week. But in case you didn't see that video, basically, this includes a whole host of things. So it includes 4 commanders of the 501st Legion, Commander Vil, Commander Bo, Commander Apo, and Captain Rex. They look absolutely fantastic. The texture work is really phenomenal. There is also the heroes of Umbara, so you get Hardcase, Apo, Jesse, Kix, Dogma, and Tup. There is also 501st ARF Troopers, which look very nice. And there is the 322nd Battalion, so Ahsoka's Legion in the 7th series of the Clone Wars does get recognition in this mod, so you can pick that in the appearance menu. All of these characters are available in the appearance menu, which is very awesome. Now, there are a couple of vehicles that are included that have been customed for the 501st Legion. So we have the AT-RT, which looks phenomenal in those 501st colours and works really well with the ARF Trooper. Then we have the 501st Bark Speeder, which you can see has some colour changes, which looks very nice and subtle. And then we have the 501st Legion LA-80, which does have a custom graphic on the front sides of the LA-80. Also, the Jet Trooper and the ARC Trooper receive 501st Legion paint jobs, plus custom portraits, which look phenomenal. And these are really good. But you're probably wondering, well, where's Fives? Where's Jesse? Where's Echo? Well, there are different add-ons. You can get the specific paint jobs for those ARC Troopers with individual files included with this. You can choose which ones you want. They also include custom portraits, and they replace the ARC Trooper, the standard 501st Legion ARC Trooper. And just a couple of days ago, a brand new Phase 2 Jet Trooper from the original Battlefront 2 was added to this mod, so that's looking absolutely phenomenal. Great work, Mandalorian Business, on that one. And remember, you can tell me in the poll in the top right hand corner of the screen or down in the comments which mods were your favourite this week. As for the results from last week's episode, Dark Ray got 44%, the majority, and then the Takedonna Front End took 28%, Commander Trauma took 19%, Heroes Overhaul took 6%, and Rebel Iden took 1%. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you are new around here. I just want to give a quick shout out to my Clone Commander patrons and channel members. Will Black and Let It Be Known. Here's your shout out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on the screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.